we got a goonerific episode for you this week.
That's right. Are you ready to talk about making queer art in Hollywood?
Are you ready to talk about Unconventional on Revry?
Do you want to know what it's like to live out in the desert?
On the Mesa.
That's right. Kit Williamson is on the program with us today.
And we get weird. Get into it.
Get into the Subaru. Let's go.
Yeah, come on, Subaru lesbians.
Did you email Allison Mossy to get the sides?
The size?
The sides.
Oh, no.
For your audition.
Allison, hit me up, girl. I'm a great actress now.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213-536.
Okay.
91 80. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you slept, you stupid little you not so you darling. Welcome to Sloppy Second with Big Dipper and Meatball, and that's Big Dipper.
I haven't been on a picnic in so long.
Yeah, I made this morning, and I
In the mold room?
in my moldy
Sorry.
drag room. There's mold in my house. I think it's
Hey,
making me go
hey.
crazy, and I think it's making me sick.
Hey.
But we'll get to that in a minute.
Hold
sir.
on.
But I made a bunch of little tiny bow tie pastas to go on it, but I didn't have time to do
What'd
that.
you make them out of?
It's like a
Fabric?
it's a fabric, but it's like for furniture, so it's really stiff.
Upholstery
Fabric, and I used shears that were like zigzag for the edges.
Oh.
And then I made little pastas, and they're all just sitting in my car. So when I get to precinct, I'm gonna put this on and have my assistant glue them to the dress.
How about meatballs? Just pasta.
God damn it! I should have got meatballs. I should have swung by a Joann's, which is closed now, and gotten
Get a
little
styrofoam
red.
balls.
Oh, I just meant little red puff balls.
You want to elevate your game. You want them to be brown and red. You want them to look a little more dynamic and put some stones in there.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna rhinestone the
Or you can
pasta
cut them in
tomorrow.
half and then
Right here.
on you got
My
those.
big
You
ol'-
got them. Don't. We keep
How
getting no. We
about
keep getting
that YouTube. Little
No, that's
pepperoni. I
nice.
should add some pepperonis to the dress too.
and then take a book out of Manila's page and do some swirly spaghettis.
Or just be a giant pad.
Lit.
That was such a good idea outfit.
Oh, you should do like spaghetti. Spaghetti strap.
You know what? Our guest is a better writer and idea creator than us, so we should
Yes,
just have him
we
come
should.
on.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's a writer, a director, an actor. He was in Hustler one time. That's
No,
crazy.
That's not
oh,
what that says.
he's a hustler. Please welcome Kit Williamson.
Hi!
Thank you so much for having
You
me.
were in Hustler?
Yeah, straight from the set. I was
Oh
just
my
there earlier
gosh.
today.
Wow. Well,
You
after
still got the baby oil on.
Fredericks of Hollywood, 6-page
Yes.
spread.
Ooh,
Mhm.
fancy.
International mail.
Yes. Oh my
oh
god. you
no,
remember
those. That was where it was at.
Did you
or
ever
just-
dog ear those pages?
Mhm. They
Those
stuck,
see-through
stuck together.
songs. Stuck together.
Because of cum.
Because of the jerky off.
In this community, we've got to stick together like the pages of an international mail
You
magazine.
are
A
better
writer.
A writer. Those magazines were crazy that they would put those in the mail. With VPL my ass, you could see full.
Oh yeah.
They were like, "Have you ever seen a mesh thong?" And I'm 10, and I'm like, "No."
It's giving very going to Walmart and just standing in the bathroom or in the bathroom in the
bathroom.
underwear aisle.
Staying in the bathroom.
No,
waiting.
I just
What are we
smell
doing?
because I smell like a bathroom that I said it.
Tell
But,
the people why you smell like a bathroom.
oh, I forgot perfume at home, so I went to the bathroom and used the Febreze spray, and now it smells like a bathroom.
This is your favorite drag queen.
Your favorite drag queen's favorite drag queen,
Sure.
Take that on
Except
Shark
for-
Tank.
except for Monet. Yeah.
That on Shark Tank.
Febreze me.
Yeah. Well, now they have like full body deodorants.
Febreze.
They're like-
Febreze does?
No, not Febreze, but like there's multiple brands, and I think Old Spice just came out with one where it's like 72-hour protection for under your arms, your feet, your crotch, wherever you want it, your face, your hair. And I'm like, at what point are we just poisoning ourselves?
Like, what point
Like,
can you just take a bath?
Yeah, just hey, how about we shower, take a bath?
What if I'm trying to work up my stink with a Y? You know what I mean?
Oh, STY.
Or your
Yeah,
stank or your
That's
stink?
the funky one.
Stink.
Stink with a Y.
Ooh.
That's the one they name
Are
a
you into
party after.
smells?
Everything but the chicken, the kitchen stink. I am not personally into smells, but I do live in Silver Lake, so sometimes smells are into me.
There's
Sure.
a smell there for sure.
Wait, do you like good smells? Though?
Yeah,
Oh,
listen,
okay.
it's right up to the line before it starts smelling like onions, and then I'm out.
I was hosting my event yesterday.
Drain, you're not.
And there was a person who walked up. I was working the door. There's a person who walked up and was like, "Hey, I'm so excited to be here." I was like, "Cool." And I was checking them in, and wow, had they just had a full Mediterranean meal and did not think a thing about brushing their teeth. I was like, "You're coming
So, when
to."
you don't know, he might have brushed his teeth, and it might just, sometimes when you eat garlicky foods
It's
like
the
that, it like
cranberries?
lives in you.
It lingers.
It lingers. It comes out your pores.
Yeah,
But like it was red onion, falafel, feta cheese. Like it was. I was like, "Oh, did you enjoy that Greek salad?"
I do not with onions.
That's
I don't
really
no,
like,
not
at all.
at
Oh,
all.
ever.
No onion
Not even if
powder.
you-
I will
So
not
you're
eat
like-
Doritos. I will not eat goldfish. I will not have a sauce that has onion in it.
Wait,
no,
wait,
thank
wait.
you.
I
No,
want to talk
ma'am.
about Doritos and goldfish
Yeah.
and their
Doritos
relation
has
to
onion
onions.
powder.
They got it
right?
in there.
Goldfish has onion powder.
If I can taste it and I'm like a truffle pig for that, I can sniff out an onion from a mile away.
Wow.
So you're like a picky eater, huh?
Terrible. I'm terrible.
So you're kind of
Chicken
like
tenders.
chicken tendies a lot.
No, I'm
Butter
vegan.
pasta. Oh.
I'm
Oh
your
my God,
nightmare.
well, vegans
Your
well, then you
worst
can't even go to a
night- I
vegan
know.
restaurant
Can't
because they
eat
use
shit.
onion powder in everything.
Can't eat
Well, don't
So-
eat.
Yeah. So what do you? Sorry. What do you eat?
I like a tofu. I like a seitan. I like a tempeh. I cook a lot of Thai food.
You ever had a tempeh Reuben?
I have.
Oh my God, they're so good.
Really good.
The texture is. I love. Okay, this is gross because I know you're supposed to like boil it and then cook it, but just raw tempeh. It's
Sometimes,
so funky.
yeah, I'll like take a little bit while I'm eating. It's fermented.
Yeah.
So it's good.
It's like almost moldy. Oh
Oh no! You got a taste for the mold.
Wait,
The
she's
mold!
You
she's
said it-
Rowling.
you said
She's
it was
J.K.
funky?
Rowling.
Oh God.
She's
J.K.
Rowling. We got a Rowling.
Oh my God! Remember that?
Countdown to transphobia.
Oh my God. Well,
Let's
it's already there. As
not
a-
bring up those people.
Proud member of the trans community.
Yeah, that's interesting. So vegan. I don't like that.
I
for
brought up the
you.
wrong
No,
subject
you
here.
used to be.
I was vegan for like 2-3 years.
And then you got into the aspics.
Well, no, even I was vegan during that portion. I understand that like a couple of dead chickens that I don't eat, they're gonna just be dead. So might as well put them in Jello and give it to people.
Sure.
They're still gonna be dead.
Uh-huh.
My carbon footprint was lower, and I have an electric car. Notice you have a Subaru lesbian car.
Yes. Thank you for clocking the Subs.
You're
We do love
welcome.
Sue. Baru. That's my drag name.
Subaru.
Crosstrack. Subaru Crosstrack.
Oh,
That's it,
okay.
Mhm.
Baloo. It just makes me think of Baloo from the Jungle Book.
Oh,
And
The-
Tailspin.
The bare necessities.
he was in Tailspin as well.
Wasn't Baloo in Tailspin? Am I making that up?
The
Hold on,
bear?
He's gonna fact check it in the
Yeah,
corner.
fact check. Can we get a fact check?
What's Tailspin?
It was like another Disney movie, but they're like,
After school show. It was like a half-hour show. There were probably movies too.
oh, I think there was
Bears
maybe
with
one,
planes.
but it was a bunch of bears who would
Ooh.
fly planes.
Oh, very Dr. Seuss.
And they would
Yeah.
land them in the bay. They were like the kind of planes that were also boats.
Yes.
plane.
Boat planes.
Amphibian.
Currently, all planes are technically boats now. If you think about it.
Yeah, if you're flying over
God.
water.
Oh,
And if you're
fuck.
flying American United, Frontier, Spirit, or really you name it.
We're Delta, but those actually aren't boats. They just are upside down now.
And let's not talk about Boeing or we'll get disappeared.
Do it. I hate you, Boeing. Kill me.
Oh my God, the whistleblowing.
You're not going to get them to do your dirty work.
I'm gonna have to do it myself.
You will, unfortunately.
You ever shot a gun?
Yeah, I'm from Mississippi.
Did you like it?
It's fine.
Did it make you feel
I didn't
pounded?
shoot it into anybody.
Well, no, of course. I'm like, hoping not, but okay. But have you been to like a gun range since?
I mean, in adulthood, yeah.
Isn't it fun?
It is, like, there is something to it.
Should we all buy guns?
I mean, when
We
I'm
as
thinking
gay
about it.
people?
I moved out to Joshua Tree, so I'm
Oh,
I'm currently,
absolutely!
like,
You need a gun out there. It's gonna be like the stranger showing up to your house.
I'm relying
the
on people
hyenas or
thinking we
whatever.
might have a gun.
Coyotes.
Like the fact that there are more guns means we might have a gun, so you shouldn't break into our house because you never know what you're gonna get.
Or just have a sign that says, "We got guns."
Yeah, we got guns.
And then people are
with a
coming,
rainbow flag. We got guns.
people are coming knocking on your door trying to buy guns.
Oh no! Wait, what are you liking, Joshua Tree?
I love
Is
it. Yeah,
fun
we've been out there
there
since like 2020. We
pandemic.
absolutely love it. We got a homestead on 5 acres in the middle of nowhere off a
Talk
dirt
about
road.
land.
But you're so tan.
Yeah.
What kind of homesteading
darker.
are you doing? Churning the butter?
Well, yeah, we churn the butter.
Mormon style?
The boy butter.
Yeah.
Do you remember boy butter?
Yeah,
Is that still a
Remember.
thing?
and it was
Yes.
it still exists, and it was never lube. Like it wasn't lube.
It was
enough.
always butter.
Well, it's for fisting.
Well, they
Shouldn't
they
it be
had multiple
slicker?
times. There was a water
Shouldn't it be
based
slicker? We're gonna stick your fist in someone's butt.
It warms up when you put it in the butt. It
And
was
let-
triggering for me because that guy made me with margarine that one time.
I was gonna say it's margarine. Really, there's no dairy in boy butter, and I would know. I checked the label.
Vegan.
Margarine is basically just
Oil.
stiffer. Yeah, it's just stiffer mayonnaise.
Stiffer.
Mayonnaise.
The guy with
I
mayonnaise.
prefer You did?
That would be better.
Oh my
No,
God.
with the margarine. It smelled like popcorn. I hate that I keep saying it out loud.
So what's the vibe in Joshua Tree? There's like
Quiet,
gay
lot of
bars,
coyotes.
So you're just hanging out. You
Roadrunners,
you and your
quail,
partner and your Subaru.
and
There's
the
a-
cat.
Are there a lot of gay guys though?
There are a surprising number of gay people out there, but we don't really hang out that much while we're out there.
Yeah,
I
you're
tend
better
to
than
like
them?
see my
Fuck
no,
the
we're just
community.
lazy, and you don't have any Uber or Lyft really out there yet.
Oh, I
so
know
it's
that's
like
true.
it's a place to go, kind of be quiet.
There's
and
barely
do
any
mushrooms.
service out there too.
No, there's lots where we are. We're up on the mesa, so technically we're in Yucca Valley, if you know the difference.
I
Do
thi-
you?
Where's the old town?
That's Pioneer Town.
Pioneer Town. What's
Yeah.
that? Where's that?
That's in Pioneer Town.
Don't talk down to me.
It's
Where is that?
its own town full of
Oh,
pioneers.
Well, because I got a house in the Yucca Valley, or rented an Airbnb in the Yucca Valley to go to Pioneer Town.
Correct.
And so we were driving, but in between the two, there was no service. So my phone,
There's
couldn't
no
get us-
service up by Pioneer Town on that little road up to Pappy and Harriet's.
yes,
I
that's
totally
where it
lose
was. I
service
did
every
the
time.
brunch there, and I was literally like, "Oh, I'm gonna die," and my car was dying,
Oh no.
and I was like, "Someone else." So
Wasn't it 10 a.m. on a Saturday?
it was nighttime. We were coming
Oh,
back
you were-
after Orville's full concert, and so it was like dark out.
Did you go to the rodeo?
Yeah, I did. I hosted his brunch.
Oh, yeah,
there.
yeah,
It was
awesome.
fun. But we got lost in the woods, and we heard coyotes screaming, and we also had and also
They were like,
some of-
"Hey,
some
next
of-
time I come back here, you better leave me some meat on the bone."
some of my friends had taken acid, so they weren't very helpful in getting us home.
Oh yeah, is that a big thing out there? Is
Yeah.
everyone on the
The
Psilocybins.
psilocybins. Actually, Willem's character in my new show
Yeah.
is a drug dealing drag queen named Priscilla Sybin.
and the
Clock
well,
that
tea.
tea.
I was so lucky. Thank you for inviting me to the premiere. It was
Thank you for
so
Oh my
much
god,
fun.
it's so fun.
Love a cheese plate. Delicious cheese you had there. And the show's good too.
Thank you.
There's so much in that show. You little
What's about being a gay guy in your 30s? I think that's kind of
Gay
part of the
guy.
thing.
but it's also about being polyamorous.
I don't know if it's poly
Just
necessarily.
open.
Yeah, I'm allergic
there-
to the word poly, and I'm allergic to the word
Well-
compersion.
I want to. First of all,
I have a question. What is compersion?
yeah. What is
What are
conversion?
you even poly, bro?
No, I'm not. I hate
Compersion.
poly
No,
people.
she
Poly
hates-
people made me buy a gun.
There's that one comedian. He's so funny. Is that song? It's never who you want to be polyamorous. That's polyamorous.
Well,
My favorite meme is, why do poly people look like this? And it's like a picture of someone that you know, looks like
describe them.
colored hair, barista type. What? Edit that out. What is compersion?
Yeah, what
Oh,
is compersion?
compersion. From my understanding, it's the like the feeling of gratification of seeing your partner get sexual gratification, which is
Oh,
a
I
thing,
could
and
get
that's
into
fine.
that. I like
it just
that.
doesn't need a dumb word. Why does it need to be called
Sure.
like a cat purr?
Comper-
Persian.
Well, maybe
well,
it's
because it's easier than saying I like when my partner gets off.
It sounds like a
With
horny
someone
cat, a
else.
horny Persian cat.
Yeah, imagine if Eartha Kitt played her. You know what I mean?
Now that I
couldn't
could
do
get
it.
into.
Yeah.
You're like, now it's
but okay, but I
disgusting.
think
I
there's a
love
difference
Eartha
between
Kitt.
compersion
Yeah, it's
and
amazing.
Kit Williamson or
Yeah.
the Kit.
Makes sense.
Oh yeah, I love her disco
What's your real
album,
first
Cha Cha
name? Kitchen?
Heels. Kitchen. It's
I
Kitchen
like that.
It's
Williamson.
Kitchen Williamson Sonoma.
It's actually Caboodle, my full name Kit and Caboodle.
Caboodle Williamson Sonoma.
Subaru.
Cross track.
Wait, okay, so your new show is called Unconventional.
Yeah.
Episodes are streaming now on Revry.
Yeah, coming out weekly.
And the not only is it a horny show, but it's
It is a
also
horny
about
show.
like the gay lifestyle, if you know what I
Mhm.
mean.
I have some literature in my bag if you'd like to learn more.
Well,
I don't think I'm gonna ever do that.
Consider if the
Kinda-
gay
that's
lifestyle is right
them,
for
You
you.
know,
For
I
them.
like to just watch from afar.
what?
I'm here to recruit
reading,
you.
you mean?
What?
Reading?
No, gay people.
Oh,
I could never. I hate them.
Because I know you're an upstanding Christian straight woman. but
Absolutely. Trans
If I could
woman.
get you. Oh,
Yes.
God.
Trans medicalist. And
Shame,
also, the earth
shame.
is flat. So we're going to get to that later. But no, the show is incredible. I love it's about a brother and sister, but they're both gay.
Twist.
Twist. They're both gay.
It's genetic, you guys.
And I don't want to give too
Yes.
much away, but I don't know who the girl was that played your sister, but she's absolutely incredible.
Aubrey
Her
Shea is
scenes
incredible. Yeah.
with the therapist were sending me. Willem's okay too, but she was great.
I mean, they're amazing. Aubrey's an incredible performer and sings in the show too. I'm super excited for people to get to see that.
I don't think
The
I
whole
saw
cast
that.
is incredible. All the core cast is queer. James Bland, Brianna Vinskus, Aubrey Shea. We have Tuck Watkins, Willem, Kathy Griffin, and Bo Bridges, and
Oh,
Dana
yeah.
Wheeler Nicholson have incredible roles in it as well. So we got some cool straight people in there in the mix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing Bo Bridges and I was like, wait a minute, money.
Wait a minute. Money.
Rich.
More like connections, honey.
Oh, you
No.
Material's good.
comparison? What?
Compersion.
Compersion. Yeah, Eartha Kitt would say compersion, and I could be into it if she said it.
Sure.
If she said it and rolled that R,
Uh-huh.
like she's Catwoman.
Wait, so you're not into that? You don't like watching him get his business tossed?
I just don't need a word for it.
So you are into it.
Everybody's into it. Who doesn't like to like?
I think really jealous people are
So,
not.
yeah, really
into
jealous
it.
people couldn't do it.
That's probably true.
Could never be me.
I like a really good sort of connected smile and high five after it happens.
What about high five during?
During is crazy.
No, make an Eiffel Tower.
No, see,
You gotta
during-
high five.
crazy.
During, I'll give a kiss because then it feels like
Give a kiss.
Give a
I hate
kiss.
the way you say
Give a
that.
cuddle. Do you give a cuddle
what?
no,
afterwards?
because I'll be like, or I'll like whisper something or kiss them because that's like encouraging
What do you
the
whisper?
moment. You're a
Oh yeah, that's kind of
Yeah, that's kind of good. Write that
And
down.
and then I'll give them a kiss.
Oh, little smooch.
But then the
I like
after
the idea of a
is
high
like
five.
we're
I like
like
the idea
eating-
of lining everybody up and being like, good game, good game, good game.
Yeah, I love a good game. I also love We Did It, Joe.
Oh, that's me.
That's
I've
great.
said that so many times.
I
We did it, Joe. What?
What did you do?
No little kisses? I don't know, just post coitus. Sometimes there's that awkward, uncomfortable moment where they're like, I'm going to grab a washcloth. And then they come back and you're like, we did it.
Or that
Joe."
I like it right after coming. It's like, we did it, Joe.
Oh, the
Oh, you don't
words.
even like to. You're
No,
like,
right
I'm
to
done.
the jokes. I got jokes. Let's go.
Do you
Now I've
make
got a
jokes?
tight five.
Oh, someone did that to me the other day. We finished and he did his stand-up
Oh
routine. for
God,
me
no! I was joking.
While I was
wouldn't actually do that.
still covered in.
He's like, "What's the deal with ladies? Am I right? Am I right, ladies?"
Well, and then you
Pretty much
texted me
that
about
was
it.
And then I texted him and I was like, it was terrible, but he's so hot. I think I'm in love.
And then I said, I've been there before.
And then I said, "Am I right, ladies? Ladies, am I right?"
No, he told me, he goes, I think it would be good for you to like start dating an absolutely insane person.
I
Oh,
do.
That's
Because
a
I think
great.
she needs
yeah,
a taste of
that's
her own medicine.
I love that.
I think she needs to feel sane while the other person is so crazy that it gets her frustrated. And then she'll start treating
Whoa, you think people that date me are frustrated?
I didn't say date you. I think people who interact with you.
We got to get you with somebody toxic,
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
a real energy vampire.
I'm not joking.
somebody that's gonna slash your
You're
tires.
doing a
and-
bit. I'm for real.
Why?
Because
Boil
I
your
think
bunny
you need to
rabbit.
experience these things.
But I'm not toxic.
no one said you weren't.
Boiling
All right, we'll be right back.
I will kill you.
your bunny.
And we're back. Kit, you have made a lot of work out in the world. and you have like made a lot of specifically queer work.
Oh yeah, just
Gay
keeps
shit.
getting gayer.
When did it switch for like when you came out to Hollywood? Were you like, I'm gonna be an actor? Were you like, I'm gonna be a writer? Or did you always wanted to do everything?
So I started out as an actor. I was doing Broadway when I was an undergrad in New York, and then I came out
What
to
was in your
LA.
book? What'd you sing?
I can't sing for I was
Okay,
acting.
but what did you have to sing when
I
they
sang-
made you?
So when I had to sing,
Did you have
I
a birthday?
only sang Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
There you go.
And I got callbacks for Spring Awakening until I had to hit the high note for Moritz, and then I got booted every single time. I could hit it 1 in 10.
What's
1
in
in
your
10
book?
I had it.
Mr. Brightside.
I know. And then I literally sang that at every audition. I sang that to audition for Bye Bye Birdie at the Roundabout. Made no goddamn sense. But I was like, I'm not getting this, so I'm not learning another song.
Yeah.
And that's why I stopped doing theater and moved to Los Angeles. And also because I did an off-Broadway show where I was making $200 less a week than my unemployment. So I was like, it's time to go. This isn't a
Oh my
real job.
God.
We got to get out of here.
Whoa.
Mhm. So I got the out of there, and then I went to graduate school in Los Angeles for writing at UCLA for playwriting, and that's when I created
Rich.
EastSiders. My second
Oh,
year there.
really?
Yeah.
Wait, that's fast.
Yeah, so I was, teaching at UCLA, taking class there, bartending on the weekends, and then we saved up enough money to shoot the first 2 episodes for like $2,000 and a stick of gum to hold the whole thing together, and ended up getting on Netflix in the second season.
And an Emmy nomination.
How? No. What are we up to?
You're making an incredible podcast
No,
that I
well,
love.
Well,
it
I mean,
just-
people really hate him.
She's growing mold.
I have mold in my house, so there's that.
That's so cool because it takes a
2
certain
years
it
into
takes us-
writing school, and then you were like, I'm gonna make a hit.
Well, some of it was like looking around and realizing that nobody was getting any opportunities out of that writing school. So I was
Right.
like, okay, if I'm going to do this, I need to do it myself and have some agency over it. And also, I'd been part of so many projects that just like literally didn't get finished
Mhm.
that I wanted to be my own damn fault if I didn't finish the thing.
right.
That's smart.
Because it takes a certain like little bit of audacity
Insanity.
deep down in your soul
yeah.
to be like, I will do this. When you look around and you're like, oh, a bunch of people are doing this and flopping, not making it happen, not even finishing.
A lot of people have the delusion. Not enough people have like that sort of insane tenacity where it's like, I will literally die if you don't let me do this.
You gotta be a little crazy.
Uh-huh.
Gotta be just a little crazy.
That's where you
Yeah.
find someone to date.
Oh, crazy people?
Keep it
I'm not doing that,
Keep it
everybody.
cuckoo.
I will do what I always do
Hey.
and find a completely normal, sane human being
If you're a little unhinged
until
out
I
there,
get a little annoyed with them and I send them on their way.
and like a chubby crossdresser,
Cross-dresser.
If you
CD.
like a
entertain
Christian woman,
So and then from EastSiders, you were just like, this is my this is
Yeah.
what I'm up to.
yeah, and I got to act on some shows. Like I was on Mad Men for the last 2 seasons,
Yep.
but really shifted my focus over to writing. And I've been working on this show for years. It takes forever to get an independent project off the ground, finished into distribution, and I'm so glad that it's finally coming out.
So how long did you work on this project? Because I know it was filmed.
Years.
years.
Shut your fat mouth up. I know it was filmed during the pandemic.
Yeah, at the tail end of it, then we had a COVID shutdown.
Jesus.
That was 14 days, mandatory at the time. That stretched into nearly a year.
Oh,
and
so
then-
you were taking that seriously. You weren't going to be a
But
scab.
this was
you
like-
weren't going to be like, girls, let's just stay at my house and we can be in a pod and film this all together.
No, it was just a little bit too big of a production for those kinds of shenanigans.
Darn. I love that stuff, breaking the
Mm.
rules. I guess you're better than me. So what was it like working with Willem? She's
Oh, it's
kind of
amazing.
a wild time.
I love Willem. The first time that
And
I
why?
met Willem, why? Well, the first time I met Willem, we went to the Starbucks in the Pavilions in West Hollywood, and the first thing out of her mouth was, "Have you heard about butt chugging?" And she proceeded to tell me that that's all she does when she goes out in drag because it's easier. And she said she would butt chug a Cape Cod, and I still don't know what the cranberry juice is for. I guess
What's a
flavored.
Cape Cod?
Oh, it's cranberry juice and vodka, right? A Cape Cod.
Oh, I mean,
She
sure.
only drinks
And a
te-
lime.
this
I
one
only
Yeah,
drink tequila soda, so that's
Yeah,
all
what
I
is
know.
the cranberry to avoid it?
Oh, well,
guess
I guess, yeah,
you
I was
don't
going to
get
be
a
like, what would she
UTI in
butt chug?
your
I mean, I've seen her,
ass.
but oh, the cranberry juice would probably kill some of those germs.
Oh.
Definitely kill the mold.
Get rid of the UTI.
moldy.
But then don't you just gotta squirt it back out? It's not like your body's gonna absorb it.
It does. It absorbs the alcohol. This is what women
Well,
taught me.
the alcohol, but not the liquid.
Yeah, not the cranberry juice. I don't know.
Red.
Willem, I'm telling your secrets. But yeah, so that was the first thing out of Willem's mouth. I think that Willem is such a great bait and switch because she makes you think that she's going to be this like whirling dervish nightmare, and then she gets to set and she's the most prepared person on time, early usually, full beat before anybody else has arrived, and then delivers an incredible performance. Really one of my favorite people to write for. So hilarious and so much fun to work with.
Yeah, it really seems like, I mean, I'm sure that there are many times when she's like, hey, what if I say it like this or whatever? But honestly, it seems like you, and from what I've heard from her, she's like, oh no, you know exactly how to write for me. Like, this makes total sense. And one gripe I hear when I work with a lot of these drag queens is like, they're like, people want a drag talent in the mix, but then write the dialogue for them, or when
it's usually so bad,
so obvious.
It's usually such a maxi challenge up in there.
Yes.
If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Pat.
Miss Pat. Yeah, I did one thing for Netflix where I was like written as a drag queen, and they literally were like, and if any of this you want to just change, feel free. Like, and then like we did a reading. I changed some of it, and then the next script that came was like my words on the thing. And I was like, at least they let me do that.
That's cool.
I'm surprised they let you put in all those transphobic jokes.
Yeah, I did say, said kill the trans over and over and over. And then I was like, Earth's flat. And they left that in too.
Write what you know.
Or don't.
I don't know. Is the Earth flat?
I do agree with you that so often when people write for
That's the clip. We just got
it. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. When people write for drag queens, it's like almost always like slay the house down boots,
Yes,
mama work.
Yes, huh?
Gonna snatch the crown.
I love that.
Fully.
Yeah, but no, I mean the script for the show is so good for Unconventional, and EastSiders was great.
Thank you so
Available
much.
on Netflix still, right?
Yeah, EastSiders, all 4 seasons are on Netflix, and Unconventional's on Revry, coming out every week. 9
And now you had
episodes.
bitch pudding on there, but you didn't have me. Strange.
Well, listen, we're gonna have to fix that.
Strange. Well, you know, I'm less of like an ensemble player and more of a lead, so that's probably what happened.
Meatball ciders.
Yeah.
Meatball sliders.
That's it.
It's about
That's
my bar,
show.
Sliders, and I'm the owner.
It's about
and
how you go through
close,
different
but then
dimensions.
someone died. Wait, why is every movie about like a gay bar is like, oh no, the owner died and his mom or like his brother has to come in and take over.
And we got to enter the dance competition
What?
to save
our
the
bar.
Name the movies that are this.
Honey.
Yeah, no, that one with that one lady that was a sad movie.
The Jackie Beatson.
Yes, that one.
With I'm thinking Sherry Shepherd, but she's the opposite of Sherry Shepherd.
Sherry Pie.
Susie.
Yeah, come on, Sherry Pie. She's gonna snatch the crown, and she would have almost won that season if she wasn't. Oh,
Allison Mossy. I think about Allison Mossy.
I think about all the time.
That is my Roman Empire.
Crazy is that I was friends with Sherry Pie before the show.
She stayed at her house.
I never stayed at her house. I never stayed at her house.
Yes, and the Earth
you worked
is
for
round.
her casting agency.
I was HR.
personally
I was HR. And honestly, I didn't do my job very well.
Thousands of men.
She was producing your film.
Yes, and then it all came crumbling down. I don't know what happened. She just disappeared for a while. No, and that was just so wild because she is so incredibly talented, and she was like clearly in the top 3.
Apologist.
And then they had. I am not an apologist. I am a flat earther. If there's anything that's true about me, but I am not a Sherry Pie apologist. But it was so crazy that it's like clear that she was in the top 3, and they had to like edit it in such a way, and you could start seeing the strings coming undone with like the editing.
Wheels coming off.
Crazy to be like.
No, I'm not saying that it was bad. I was just saying like that was the first time I've ever. It's been that obvious.
Yes.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Do you see the thing?
No.
We'll be right back after this.
And we're back. Welcome back.
So I have an interest in these sort of like catfishing and grifter stories.
Me too. I love them.
Yeah, I had a very close friend when I first moved to LA that I was living with that faked having cancer.
Not living with. Oh my God.
Yeah.
You lived with them?
We were roommates. We had a lease. And I found out about the first month in that pretty much everything I knew about this person was part of a fictionalized story that they told me throughout college. We were friends from high school. Yeah.
What? How? If you live with
Non-Hodgkin's
someone, how are
lymphoma.
you going to lie about? Like
it was
you
wild.
would have
They
to
shaved their heads. It
That-
was something.
I am obsessed with that level of crazy.
And I recently stumbled upon them on the internet.
Uh.
And I'm not going to say where, but they are a high-level executive working in reality television.
Because they're not mentally well.
Well, they're in charge of reality, their
Because
own
they're not.
reality that they make up as they go.
That's crazy.
Wild. And we also got catfished by an EastSiders fan who was pretending to be a gay teenager in the UK who faked their fictional character's own death of cancer. Season 1. This happened. It happened. It's been enough time that I could like kind of
What?
talk about it now. But at the time, I was like bartending, and they donated to our Kickstarter, so we went to meet this person, and they were like deep in grief over their best friend who had just died that they were pretending to be. It was wild. I got a movie about this somewhere inside. of me.
Yes.
I just couldn't. I couldn't
That's so
lie
intense.
like that for that. Like I'm always just. It's always so crazy when someone's able to lie like that and so long and just keep the lie going. It's like, at what point do you just go, I have to tell the truth and come out as a liar, or just kill myself?
I think it's just a character trait. Like it's just
Yeah,
certain
some
people are
they
wired
go,
this
oh,
way.
I just lie.
It's like people having two families, like Beyonce's dad or whatever. Like it's somebody with a secret
Whoa.
fantasy. Isn't that true?
Don't talk about Matthew that way.
Oh, sorry, Beyonce.
I don't think he had two families.
Yes, he did. You also told. What did you tell Miss Tina?
I told Miss Tina no, she should have had an abortion. But that's not real. It was a game in which I was supposed to say something negative about Beyonce, and that's what I said.
And
But
did you get in trouble? Did the Bayhive come for you?
They didn't like
no,
it.
they didn't like it. But
Because I'm Team Beyonce in this.
Yeah, sure.
Get Meatball.
are you going to Cowboy Carter?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh my God, which day?
I don't know yet, but I want to go.
Oh, you haven't purchased tickets.
I'm not that
so
kinda
you're
girl.
kind of not a fan.
No, I'm a big fan. I saw
it's
Coachella.
fine. No,
I went to
no, no, no,
Coachella.
no,
I saw
no,
the
no,
Anchor
no,
there.
no,
I
no.
saw the marching band. I saw the pink one.
Oh, you were at Coachella.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Oh, nice.
It was actually the first time I really fully
yeah, you're out
understood
there.
like giant festivals because I'm not a big
Mm,
crowd
I'm not a
person
big
like
crowd
that.
person either. I could never stand in a
It was like
crowd
getting
like
hit
that.
with like a wall of sound, and it was such a like transformative group experience. I had so much compersion for everyone in the crowd.
Plur.
I
Were you
just
feeling the plur
I felt
fantasy
the
when you were
plur.
there?
Mhm.
realized I've been getting catfish for like 6 or 8 months.
What?
What currently present tense?
Yes, I just realized this weekend, but I kind of always knew because it was like this sort of like private Instagram account, and this guy was like sending me all these photos, and he would always ask me for photos, and I would never send him photos. But we have just been like chatting nonstop for a long time. At one point, we moved to WhatsApp for a little bit.
No. When you switch up the apps, you know they're lying.
well,
They're either going to sell you drugs or
but then we went back
take
to
you to a foreign country.
We went back to the Instagram account, and then
Because he was, don't touch me. Because he probably got locked out of that Instagram account or something.
every time, no, we went back to the same Instagram
Are you
account.
sure?
But then every time I would be like, "Where are you?" And he was like, "Oh, I'm in New Mexico," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna be in New Mexico tomorrow," and he'd be like, "Oh, I'm flying to Atlanta." Like it was always
Mhm.
there was some excuse, and I never had like large scale expectations of what.
Show me what he looked like.
Well, I
Show me Jimmy
recently
Rachel.
found his
The
like,
real one.
the real guy who like makes
So you
porn.
reversed Google image search?
No, I was like
finally?
on Blue Sky.
That doesn't work half the time you try
No.
to figure it out.
Well, you have to get like an actual image search service. You can't just like put an image in Google. They make it seem like on Catfish it's a free service. Those
It's
services
not?
cost
Oh,
money.
Okay. And
The
you know
good
because you've
ones.
used them?
Yes.
Interesting. Is that how you found out about this man?
No, I was scrolling on Blue Sky and his image popped up.
And you were like,
And I was
Ted?
like, oh, he makes porn? Oh, this is a totally different name. Oh, and this is the reason this person has buckets and endless files and folders of imagery.
he's probably over there giggling. He's like, I got Big Dipper. He doesn't even know this is a pornster.
I think so. But I never sent him anything.
That's
It's
smart.
especially bold to like catfish somebody with an actual porn star's images.
Yes, because you're like, at any given moment, I could just message like, hey, I follow your real account.
Mm-hmm.
I know your name is not Adam. It's
I
this
know
other
you weren't
name."
in Atlanta.
Yes, exactly.
You were getting fisted in San Francisco that weekend.
But it was also like hot for a little bit. Like it felt just like a fun game to just like message sexual things back and forth.
sure.
And he would send me so many
Not
videos.
sure. I don't agree with this guy.
Sure. If someone was like gonna just constantly send you videos of them getting by,
If it's the weekend,
Yeah. Oh, not on.
not Monday to Friday.
Okay. Keep it.
Keep it.
PG.
Yeah. I don't know. That doesn't really do much for me. I'd rather just like
Get
How-
to it.
get to the business.
Well, sometimes if you're like bored at home and you're like not gonna leave, and you want to just like text.
if
with
you're
someone,
just hanging out in Joshua Tree with no other gay friends,
but you got great service on the Mesa.
because we up on the Mesa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then you're just messaging random dudes, I guess, on Instagram and WhatsApp, and you think it's completely normal.
And now, did you think it was a little weird that he was going to cast you in that steroid musical?
Now we never made it that far.
Did he introduce you to Allison Mossy?
No,
She had 4 different emails.
but where is the movie you're writing called Bulk?
Bulk. Jesus Christ.
You-
It's Allison Mossy's story.
Bulk is about going to Costco instead of in Target.
Why don't you write Allison Mossy's story?
The Allison Mossy
Oh
story?
my god,
coming
I
to
would play.
Lifetime.
I could play her
Well,
because I know
That's
her.
a great idea.
because I am her.
We
Because
finally
it
figured out
was
what
me.
you're going to star in that I'm going to write. It's going to be the Allison Mossy story, the
Okay, and
unauthorized
I can already see
Allison
the
Mossy
poster.
biography.
I'm in a wig,
And it's
and I'm being back or like front lit from a laptop, and I'm like
and you got to get one of those good keyboards with the
the
real
good clicks.
the good clicks.
Oh,
the
yeah.
juicy
When you're
clicks.
writing-
And the nails, you need to like type like that one meme.
Oh,
Yes.
like the woman on cocaine.
Mhm.
When you're writing, do you prefer to use a computer or an iPad?
I actually usually start longhand on a legal pad.
Who types on an iPad?
J Lo.
Oh, with a little.
She has a separate keyboard, but she
Yes.
wrote her movie on an iPad.
I'm
Isn't that
sure she wrote
interesting?
every word of it.
Yeah, there's not a lot of words in that movie. A lot of imagery.
Oh.
It's called.
So you hate J Lo?
Is it
no,
called?
I don't. I
No,
don't
we
hate
all
anybody.
we do. It's a theme here on the show.
Yeah, she can't dance.
We'll just get a clip from you saying you
Listen,
hate.
Hate.
I
Jennifer
love Jennifer
Lopez.
Lopez. I'm,
Okay.
Orange Drink. If you know, you know.
Compersion.
I'm a big fan.
If you hear the term orange drink, if you know, you know. What drink are you thinking of?
High C.
I'm thinking of Sunny Delight.
I'm thinking Sunny D.
Oh wait, High C. Yeah, High C is
High
that,
C is this.
is that red?
Well, no,
No,
there's,
there's
orange.
There's an orange flavor.
But I
But
think what
Sunny
I'm
D.
In my
actually
mind,
thinking of.
I'm thinking Sunkissed in a can.
Oh, but
Mm.
see, I would call that orange
Soda.
soda or orange pop if you're from the
That's why
Midwest.
she's a liar.
Don't like pop.
Because no one goes orange drink.
But
Unless she was thinking of those things. What did they call
they
them?
look like little barrels.
Yes!
They
The
buy
little
you like a
barrels. And it's just
firecracker.
like a firecracker.
Firecracker.
If you know, you know.
Well,
maybe.
if-
I mean, that's
I
maybe
think
what it
we
was
just-
because my bodega had those.
2 years later, I think you finally unpacked. If you know, you
We
know.
got to the bottom of it. Hey,
God,
everyone. We know.
We always talk about J Lo here.
Why is that?
She's the celebrity.
She's a good actress.
I think so too.
Made Manhattan, Great.
So good.
great film.
Oh yeah.
What's the other one that she?
Second act is also
Mother-in-Law
very
or
good.
whatever.
Mhm.
Monster-in-Law.
I thought she was great in Hustlers.
Hustlers was
Oh,
so
right.
good.
Remember when they thought she was going to get an Oscar for that?
I kind of think she should have been nominated for that.
Okay.
I thought she was great. I'm not here to attack J Lo.
The arrest
I do think that,
scene
yeah,
was great. When
Mhm.
she got arrested.
the fur coat scene.
Ugh,
Yes.
Yeah. I want to hug.
Oh, and
someone
of
in a fur
course, your friend Constance Wu was in that film.
Yeah, she was. She was amazing.
All the way from EastSiders to being in
coat. Oh my
J-Lo's
gosh, that's
little
insane.
kangaroo fur coat pouch.
I hope it was faux fur. It was probably faux fur.
No,
It probably
looked
wasn't. It
real.
was on
a
It's
J-Lo's
probably a
body.
J-Lo
Aw.
original.
No,
Yeah.
no, I can't like it.
She probably killed them custom for the film.
Oh, no.
I don't know about that. It might have been like a vintage one. I
Mm.
recently saw someone in a fur and I was like, is that fur? And they were like, it's vintage. It's from like the 80s. And I was like,
Like at this
"That's-
point, you can make anything look like fur. You don't really actually need
3D
1,000
printed.
minks.
No,
3D
10,000.
I'm going to have to
minks.
actually disagree with you. There is no faux fur that looks good.
None.
That look okay. There's faux furs that look good, but they don't look like real fur. You
Oh.
can 100% tell the difference.
Well, fair enough. I guess I just don't need to crawl inside 1,000 dead animals.
No one asked you to, you vegan bitch. But if I wanna,
This vegan. This
come on, make
vegan,
it vegan cunt.
What's
Um,
that from?
Oh, not a real vegan.
Oh, shit.
If you don't even know the vegan mating call,
We need to take a break, and when we're back, we're going to do our favorite segment.
no. Well, yes. Okay. We'll be right back after this break.